Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nip.
Hey guys, this is Bianca. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video was going to be a night routine, but I kind of had a little breakdown. So it's going to be it's still gonna be like a night routine, but we're gonna do a little bit of self-care. I have been crying literally for over 2 hours. But I still need to get a video up, and I was always gonna film a night routine today, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna explain like why I had this whole breakdown in hopes that it'll reach the right person, but I'm just gonna do that a little bit later. So after I clean my room, I'm probably going to take a bath. But like, I really like to be in bed before 10, and it takes me like forever to go and take a bath. But we're gonna clean a room, and we're gonna a bath. We're going to try and calm down. Probably going to do a little bit of journaling, and then all that's just gonna be implemented into my normal night routine. First thing we're gonna do is clean my room. So actually, while I'm cleaning, I'm gonna turn on my bath because it's gonna take a while to like be where I want it to be. Oh, that's my shower. Okay. Hey guys, I am in my bathroom right now, and I'm going to do my skincare. I don't know if I filmed this, but I have peppermint tea that I made before I got in the bath, and I totally forgot about it. But I had a really good bath, partially because I have I wouldn't call it a sensory issue, but I cannot stand being hot. It actually makes me want to break out in tears. I can't stand being hot, and usually when I like make bath water, it's super hot, but that one was like pretty tame. So I think somebody took a bath. Now I'm gonna do my skincare, which really isn't that much. I'm actually gonna ice my face because my eyes still feel puffy and they feel like really heavy because I've been crying. I never thought to ice my face after crying, but I do ice it in the morning, so we're gonna test that out. My face is iced, and it actually feels a lot better when I ice it in the morning, and I actually feel like I haven't been crying at all, so I think we're gonna start doing this. But I usually ice it and then I pat it dry, and some days I always had an ice roller because icing my face gets really messy just because the way it's melting, but my face feels super refreshed. That's like the most changing thing I've done. For my nighttime skincare, I have these two products right now. This is my daily one. It is a CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion for the nighttime, and it's ultra lightweight because I don't like the feeling of, I don't like super thick things on my face. And then I've said it before, but this is my other product, Vaseline, and it's the Advanced Repair Intensive Care, which I don't use it all the time, but right now my skin under my nose is really dry because it's cold season, flu season, just cold outside, and so my nose has been running a lot more. I wake up with running nose. My sinuses are fighting for their lives, and I feel like fine during the day, but right when I wake up, I have like a lot of stuff going on. So I'm gonna use this Vaseline under my nose, and I also had an allergic reaction today, so my lips are kind of itchy, but I don't know what it's from, so I'm not gonna put anything on my lips. Aquaphor, that's the last thing. I'm gonna put Aquaphor on my lips. But yeah, those are all of my products. So nighttime skincare is done. If my face looks a little pink, I have sensitive skin. My face is burning, like where I've been wiping my nose. I can't really do anything about that, but hope for the best. But we are now going to go into my room. It is nearing 10 o'clock, and usually I like to be in bed between 9:30 and 10. But yeah, my room. My room right now is actually like in a really cozy mode. All my lights are really low because if you guys don't know, I have photosensitivity, so I can't do like super bright lights. This light actually is kind of bright. I'm gonna turn it down. Basically, my big light is off and I have like a bunch of other small lights. But now we are going to journal because I also mentioned this in my December goals video. I usually journal when something is bothering me for more than 5 minutes. Crying for 2 hours is over 5 minutes. So we're gonna do that. My only problem is I have a lot of journals. I really just use whichever one's closest to me in whatever situation. So we're gonna go find one. But I'm feeling better, guys. I'm not feeling like totally 1000% better. I don't know, I'm like being kind of dramatic, but I'm gonna find a journal. Okay guys, so this is my little entry. It's not the full page. I realized I grabbed the same book every time that I go, right? Because I mean the last time it was in October. A little bit relieved. I feel like I'm gonna be fully better with a little bit of sleep. But yeah, now that is out of the way, my hand kind of hurts, but I do feel like lifted off my shoulders. One big thing that I will do right before I go to sleep is pray about this. Who else am I to go to if not my Lord and Savior? Okay guys, so a whole lot of my emotions right now are just coming from the whole being a senior in high school and not knowing where you're gonna go next year, having a dream for next year but not knowing if that dream is really what's written in your stars. And so today, just a lot of schools came out, a lot of early decisions came out, and I got my first like rejection today. I'm not like mentioning anything because in April, May, I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of content about literally the entire process. And really, we are still in the beginning of like acceptance season and whatnot. Like all of my like super major schools come out in the new year. But yeah, so I got my first rejection today. I've never been rejected from like anything like super major. I had to try out to get into my middle school to where I went. I had to be evaluated to get into my high school, and obviously that's where I go now. And so kind of being rejected from a college is not the best feeling in the world, and a college that I don't know, because it was just a college I didn't really want to go to, and I really didn't have the highest hopes about it. But I guess just like seeing the letter and it like setting in was like, but so yeah, that kind of just sent me off in a spiral. And it's not even that college rejected me, it's that my dream school is one of the schools that came out today and I couldn't apply ED1. And so I was just like getting really overwhelmed. I literally felt like I could not breathe, and it was just the whole thing. So I obviously needed to calm down. I literally have to wait until spring for a decision. So I'm trying to live my winter as blissfully as I can before being stressed. But this is the first time that I've cried about college. To all the seniors out there who are also going through this process, just know, and this is even me speaking to myself, we will end up where we need to end up. And everybody's always telling me rejection is redirection. Rejection doesn't feel good to anyone, by the way. Rejection does not feel good to anyone, but that rejection is not who you are. You are so much more than that, and the college that wants you will pick you. It's all gonna be okay. But it was just like kind of weird because I was like, some of my friends have gotten rejections and deferrals. I've even been deferred from somewhere, but it just didn't like affect me that much. But I've just been telling them the same thing that I should be telling myself, and like I need to practice what I preach, because I'm telling them it's in God's hands. You're gonna end up where you're supposed to be and you're gonna flourish anywhere you go. But then I'm not telling myself that same thing. I'm telling myself if I don't get into this school, I literally do not know what I'm gonna do with myself. And my mom keeps asking me, what are you gonna do if you don't get in? I'm like, if all those schools reject me, obviously that's what safety schools are for. And I feel like I'll grow to love a safety school, but it's going to hurt knowing that like your dream school didn't want you. But that's also like my problem today, is that I just keep going on and on about what if I get rejected. And really, being the person I am, I really like to have hope, and I like to look in a positive direction. So I'm going to try and shift my mindset for the rest of the college decision process. I'm just going to shift my mindset to a more light one. Kind of take, because I take rejection really personally. But my mom said it's good that I'm getting like to experience rejection at 16 years old versus my first time being like 25 or something.